So hello everybody, welcome back with another video. So in this video we are going to discuss literary movements, right? This is the part 2 of the series. Part 1 I have already uploaded, right? We have discussed, and this is the part 2, and we will discuss these literary movements in chronological orders, right? So the very first literary movement we have, that is Pre-Raphaelitism, right? It is also called Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood. Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, right? It was famous in mid 19th century. What is exactly it is, let's get to know. It was a group of English painter, poets and art critics. You have to just remember, it was the group of painter, poets and art critics. It was founded in 1848, rejecting contemporary academic standard in favor of medieval and early Renaissance style. Right? They wanted to protest the Victorian era's artistic convention. They wanted to protest the Victorian era's artistic movements. They were inspired by Italian painter. That's why I'm saying that it was the group of painter also as well. Because they were inspired by Italian painter Raphael, right? And in English literature exams, in net it has been asked also that who was Raphael. So Raphael was Italian painter, that you have to remember. Okay, so let's get to know who are these writers from particular this movement. It was William Holland Hunt, John Everest Malleus, Dante Gabriel Rossetti, that is also called D.G. Rossetti, Michael Rossetti, and James Collinson. Okay, this is the most famous figure, right? मतलब DG Rossetti is most famous in this particular movement. Okay, let's move on to the next literary movement. We have Transcendentalism. This is most famous in, and this was the movement of America, right? Which was also called New England. So which was famous in 19th century. Let's get to know more about it. So Transcendentalism was a philosophical and literary movement. It was a not only literary movement but also philosophical movement, which started in early 19th century, centered in New England, right? What I said, New England. It was all New England, which was called the poet or writers who from England, just they migrated from the New England, which was also earlier called, I mean now it is called America, right? It was earlier New England, that promotes intuitive spiritual thinking, intuition, spiritual thinking, self-reliance. That means think about ourselves, and we should not be dependent on someone else, right? And we should be doing by ourselves. We should know ourselves instead of scientific thinking based on materialistic thinking, right? So in this particular movement, there are certain writers like Ralph Waldo Emerson, most famous writer of this particular age. It is Ralph Waldo Emerson. It is also called, he is also called R.W. Emerson. His self-reliance is most famous work, right? Okay, next we have Henry David Thoreau. This is also this figure also belongs to this particular transcendentalism movement. Margaret Fuller, Amos Barson Alcott. So these two writers are most famous from this particular movement, and they led this movement, right? They led this movement. Okay, so next literary movement we have Verismo. Verismo, it was famous in 19th century, and it is literary. I mean, this is Italian literary movement, right? It is a Italian literary movement focusing on realism and everyday life. That means it focused on everyday life. Its characteristics was to portray the harsh reality of society. That means they portrayed the exactly what is going on in the society, the real world, real thing, real situation of society, right? The famous writers are Giovanni Verga and Luigi Capuana, right? So these are Italian writers. That's why their pronunciation is also, their names are also something different type. Okay, move on to the next. We have next literary movement, that is Decadent movement. Decadent movement, which was famous in 19th century. Let's get to know what is it. The Decadent movement was a literary and artistic movement. It was a literary and artistic movement in the late 19th century that was centered in Western Europe, including England. Which was centered in Western Europe, including England. Its general characteristics are an interest in perversity. What was characteristics of this movement? It was perversity, art for art's sake, because it's also artistic movement, na? Art for art's sake, ennui, transgressive mode of sexuality, artificiality and decay. These are the characteristics of this particular movement. Okay, so let's get to know the writers from this particular movement, that is Oscar Wilde, Arthur Symons, Ernest Dowson, and Lionel Johnson. Acha, Oscar Wilde has been also many times asked in exams, so you have to remember he belonged to this particular movement, decadent movement, right? Okay, next literary movement we have naturalism. Naturalism, which was famous in late 19th century, started in late 19th century and lasted till early 20th century. Okay, let's get to know what is it. So it is a literary movement from late 19th and earlier century that analyzed human nature, through a scientific objectives. It analyzed human nature through scientific objective and detached perspective, focusing on the influences of environment and heredity, right? It focused on natural it analyzed the human nature through the scientific and objective manners. Okay, the famous writers from this particular movement, that is Emile Zola, Stephen Crane, and Frank Norris. Emile Zola is most famous. Next we have Surrealism. It was famous in early to mid 20th century, right? What is it? Let's get to know. It is not realism, it is surrealism. Surrealism in literature is an artistic movement that attempts to bridge the gap between reality and imagination. That means it works as a bridge to gap between reality and imagination. Surrealist writers use juxtaposition. What is juxtaposition? Juxtaposition means next to, very nearest, next to, and created bizarre or unreal stories to overcome the contradictions between the conscious and unconscious mind, right? The contradiction between conscious and unconscious mind. This movement was influenced by theories from Sigmund Freud, right? Because the theory of consciousness was given by Sigmund Freud, who believed the unconscious was the source of imagination. The famous writers from this particular movement, that is Andre Breton and Salvador Dali. Okay, move on to the next, that is magic realism. This is also most important literary movement, magic realism. It was famous in 20th century. What is it? It is a literary genre that blends fantasy. Just focus. It is a literary genre that blends fantasy, myths, and surrealism into a contemporary fictional world. Within a work of magical realism, the world is still grounded in the real world, but fantastical elements are considered normal in this world. That means it talks about the fantasy, myths, right? The fairy tales, magical realism, novels, and short stories are the famous, right? Line between fantasy and reality. Okay, famous writers from this particular age, it is Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Salman Rushdie, you know very well it is this writer, Isabel Allende, Toni Morrison. Okay. So next literary movement we have stream of consciousness, which was famous in 20th century, right? The term stream of consciousness was first used by psychologist William James in his 1890 book The Principle of Psychology. This is most famous literary movement, and from this particular literary movement questions had been asked in various English literature exams. Okay, so the term stream of it's done. He was describing how people experience consciousness as a continuous stream of movements, not movement, it's movements. It is a style of writing that tries to capture our characters' thought and feelings as they happen in a realistic way. It is a narrative technique that mimics the non-linear way the human brain works, right? That means it talks about the inner feelings. James Joyce, Virginia Woolf, Dorothy Richardson, these are the most famous writers who talked about their works and their characters are filled with stream of consciousness. Okay, move on to the next, that is modernism. It started from late 19th and mid 20th century. Modernism in English literature was a movement that emerged in the late 19th and mid 20th century. It was a reaction to the rapid industrialization and rise of capitalism. It was the reaction of what? Reaction of rapid industrialization and rise of capitalism and the significant changes in Western culture, such as the growing influence of science and secularization. They used a variety of experimental techniques. Such as non-linear narrative, stream of consciousness, blended imaginary. Who used? Imagery, who used modernist writers. And theme, they focused on individuals rather than society as a whole, right? They focused on individual rather than society as a whole. Okay, who are most famous writers from this particular age? That is T.S. Eliot, D.H. Lawrence, Virginia Woolf, Joseph Conrad, and Ezra Pound. And there are so many writers also who belong to this particular age, but these are most famous writers. Move on to the next, that is Expressionism. Expressionism, what is it? Expressionism, which was famous in 20th century, it was a literary and artistic movement which was the reaction to materialism, rapid urbanization, and the dominance of family in European society before World War I. Right? It was the reaction to materialism, rapid urbanization, and the dominance of the family in European society before World War I. Expressionism is characterized by a subjective perspective that distorts reality for emotional effects. The famous writers from this particular movement is Franz Kafka, Alfred Doblin, Wyndham Lewis, Juna Barnes. Right? These are the writers. Sorry, I couldn't pronunciate these writers' name perfectly. Okay, next we have that is Imagism. Imagery also called it is. So it was famous in 20th century. This literary movement was a reaction to the Romantic and Victorian tradition of flowery language. It was a reaction to the Romantic and Victorian tradition of flowery language which had been used in these ages. Images to poets sought to create clear imagery and sharp language to recreate the physical experience of an object through words. It rejects sentimental worth more typical of Romantic and Victorian poetry. Famous writers are Ezra Pound, Hilda Dolittle. It is also called, his name is, he is famous as H.D. also, T.E. Hulme, Army Lowell, Richard Ellington. Right? These are the famous writers from this particular movement. Next literary movement we have Dadaism, which was famous in early 20th century. What is it? It was an artistic and literary movement that challenged traditional art and society and encouraged writers to explore new genre. Which, what does it do? What did it do? That means this movement challenged the traditional art and society and encouraged writers to explore the new genre, that is Dadaism. It attacked traditional conceptions of poetry, including the structure, order, as well as the interplay of sound and the meaning of language. The famous writers from this particular movement, that is Marcel Duchamp, Hugo Ball, and Tristan Zara. This is the most famous writer from this particular movement. Okay, next we have Absurdism. Absurdism, you all know that is which had been generated from absurd theater, also comes from this particular movement. Absurdism is a style of writing that explored the absurd nature. What is it saying? Absurdism is a style of writing that explores the absurd nature of existence through the use of unreasonable, impossible, or ridiculous situation, directors, or events. It is a philosophical and literary movement reflecting the belief that human existence is fundamentally meaningless. This is the most important line. That's it. Just forget about everything. These lines. Just focus. What it is saying, that it is a philosophical and literary movement rejecting the belief that human existence is fundamentally meaningless. It highlights the absurdity of life. Most famous writers are Albert Camus, Samuel Beckett, Edward Albee, Harold Pinter, Jean Genet. From this particular literary movements, questions had been variously asked in many exams, majorly in UGC NET exam. Right? Move on to the next, that is confessional poetry. What is confessional poetry? It was famous in 20th century, and confessional poetry focuses on the real life experiences and history of the poet, including emotional and psychological trauma, and bridge the gap between poet and speaker of the poem. It focuses on personal, often painful experiences and emotions. Right? Confessional poets are there like Sylvia Plath, Kamala Das, Annie Sexton, Robert Lowell, John Berryman, W.B. Snodgrass. Right? So these are the most famous confessional writers or poets. Next we have the lost generation. lost generation. Okay, from this particular movement we have the lost generation refers to those young writers who came in the age of during World War First and whose writing reflects either directly or abstractly what is perceived as the effect of that very modern war. That means their writings reflected that what were the effect of World War First, what were the effect of World War in the society, in the world or society. Their works often explored feelings of loss and aimlessness, and they criticized the materialism and immorality that emerged in America after World War First. So most famous writers are Ernest Hemingway, as you all know, F. Scott Fitzgerald, T.S. Eliot, Gertrude Stein, and Ezra Pound. These are the famous writers from particular movement. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and do subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching the video.